Hi everybody, welcome to John Creator. Today we are going to design a eraser. It's a simple video, it's very easy, everybody can learn. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe the channel and click a bell icon. And you are very new to the designer, please see my old videos which will be useful for you for the understanding the basic things. Okay, let's start creating one box. Shift A and create a cube and go to the top angle, Shift Z and go to edit mode, and I go to vertex selection, press 1 on the keyboard and G is Y to move, or we can do a thing, select everything, scale it in Y axis and go to the front view and scale it in Z axis and scale it in X axis little bit. Okay, now our basic eraser shape has been ready. Now this is the basic shape, so we are going to give some curves corner for this. I press Ctrl Z. Okay, now I select this and I go to edit mode. I press 2 on the keyboard for the edge selection. I select all these 3 edges, Ctrl B to bevel, so we can bevel it like this for make it more smoothness, and press 2 on the keyboard. Sorry, once again I select the 2. I select everything. I press 2. Sorry. I turn off this. I turn on this one. Now go to edit mode. I press 2 on the keyboard for edge selection. I select these edges using the Alt key. So both edges has been selected. I press Shift. Instead of creating, go to the first curve. I have given an error on how to add this one. For downloading the things, I just sort these edges. Now I press Ctrl 3, sorry, right click and shade smooth I have given. Now I select the auto smooth. Now and I press Ctrl 1 for the basic, but I press Ctrl 3. So when we do it, you can see it's designable, it's coming. What does that means? I have added the shortcut using Ctrl 3. I have added the subdivision modifier. This one we have to make it clear. So I do one thing. I press Ctrl R and create a 4 edge loops, and I create in between 6 edge loops. Now we can see it's not clear. I go to the top angle. I press 1 on the keyboard. I shift C to wireframe. I select this one. Sorry, I select this. Or we can do a thing. We can create Ctrl R to create one edge loops and drag it till the end. I am going to create the same here. I am going to drag it till the end. Now here you can able to see it's not much clear. To solve this, I select these all the edges. I press I to insert and I go back. So now our basic eraser has been ready now. So now I am going to do the texturing for this. Go to edit mode. I press 2 on the keyboard and I select these corner edges. I select these corner edge using the Alt key and Shift key. Now this edge has been created. I right click that. Here you can able to see more seam. You can select this one, and I have added a shortcut for F5 and F6. How to add a shortcut? Right click, assign a shortcut. Okay. Now I have created one edge loop here. Now I show you in editing how we can learn about unwrapping. So this is the box. So the red line, what it does, it will actually how to say, if we have any cloths, we will stitch together. So that is the same way we are going to do it here. So I am going to cut the box. Now when I cut it using the mark seam, so now this part will come separate. This one side will come separate, this will come separate. It will, here this will come like roll item. So I will show you. I select everything U to unwrap it. So now I unwrapped wrongly. Only I press the face key, you can able to say I turn off. Now I select this one using the okay. Now I press Ctrl L. Now only this has been created and selected. So that's the reason this part is totally yet different. Okay, so this is the way that Mox Theme does. So when I select or when I turn on this Synergize button, so everything will be shown. So now that's the reason it's not came correctly this one. Here we can create, I press 2 for the H loop, I select this one, I select this, and I press Control Shift to select whole thing. Here you can able to see this line has been selected. Now I press F5 to mark scene. Now I select everything, I press U to unwrap. Now you can able to see everything has unwrapped straightly. So this is the way. So this will cut this part, this part will come separate, these two part will come separate. So I go to Wi-Fi, these two part will come separate, and this part when we cutted the mesh in these edges, so it will be open like a paper in 2D editing. So which we are making, unwrapping is nothing but we are making 3D to 2D. So that is the thing we are using a masking. This is the one option we can do. Second thing we can do is we can unwrap automatically everything. That also one more option. But this is the best way to understand everything fine. Right. Here for us, I am going to do one thing. This one I am going to make it separate. Why means to I am going to give texturing for this front. So I select this one. And I select this. So I create one more I create one more mark seam to make this top piece separate. So the reason is we are going to give the texturing for this one, so it will be easy for us. I press A and I press again U and unwrap. Now I press 3 on the keyboard face selection, I press Ctrl L. Now we can able to see in the editing. So this is the front face. So I press I press G to move, and I select this everything using a box select, and I scale it down very light, I scale it down very small because which is not required for us. I move corner to this, and I select this one, I press Ctrl L and I press G to move, and I scale it up, and I press G to move again. I am going to make it this much big. So this is 1024 pixel. Okay, now this one I am going to give the coloring. So how we do, I guide you. Go to the editing, I press selected all the UV wrap, UV, export UV, and I go to the layout which I have added in shortcut. I am going to give it as this is rubber, export UV. So now this layout has been exported. I am using the GIMP tool, so which is the open source software. So I have given the same in the link to download the same. Now I am opening that application and I am going to give the texturing for the rubber. So I am going to use the contrast and black background, so which will be very useful for us to change the color whenever required in the Blender itself. So I am using the same because I am going to give only two color matching I am going to do. So I am going to do the same for us, and I go to the open as a layer, and I go to the layout, and I select the date which is preferred newly, and I open the same. So it has open. So I turn off the background. So here in this I am going to do the modeling and texturing. Actually here we are going to give the name in white color background. I am going to create one text here. So this will be the same color, and I increase the font. I type it, let's see. Yeah, it's coming. So I make it the name. So this one I am going to give it bold, and I am going to increase the font. So I am using the sans serif, or you can use any font which is required for you. and I go to the option select tool, and again I go for the text and create a small text. So this rubber is FFB not 1. So this is the model number for this rubber. So I'm going to give the same thing here. Let it be the same. And color, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it as FF0000, and this text also I'm going to make it the same color which I have used. And here in background, what I am going to do is I am going to make it this one. Okay, let it be black, and I turn off. Okay, let it be on. So I want to create one box here. I go to the box and I create one box here like this, and I am going to give this color as 00FF00, so which is green. So this code only should use for matching the color. Okay, I'm going to paint. Where is the paint? Yeah, paint buck, and I create a new layer. PBJ. Okay, what is the name? Let it be. Okay, I don't think now I create one more box. So it has when I did it in new layer now, so it came different. So I create one box, and now I go to the paint. Sorry, I create one box and I select that. Why it's not working? So let's see. Just a minute. Edit, fill by color. Okay, so now it's came. So I have given the color like this. Now our editing has been finished. Okay, now I have given black, green, red. This is the combination I am going to match in the design, which is the RGB line. Okay, now I turn off the background, which is not required. Oh, sorry, that is required, and I turn off this layer, which is not required for us, and others let it be the same. Now I save this file as layout in make it as pens rubber, and now you can able to see this blue color, green color has went up. So I'm going to make it up like this. Oh, sorry, I turned off this, and that's why it's not came. Okay, now it's fine. And now I go to save it once again, and I'm going to export this image as same place, rubber PNG, which I'm going to give it as C is colored. So I export it. I export. Now our texture has been ready. I'm going to import the same here. I go to the shading icon. I go to the material. I create a new material, and this base color let it be here. So I'm going to do some different designs here. Okay, I just open and keep this one. Okay, and I guide you what to do here. So it will be easy, not much hard. Okay, shift A and search for the image texture, and open the image texture. So what I have given the layout rubber C, and I am going to select this one rubber C here. So it will be visible here like this. And what I am going to do, I am going to separate the RGB, and the image I am going to give it to here. Now I am going to separate with using the mathematician. So I am going to use the same subtract and make it this one 0 value, and I press shift D to duplicate, for the three colors. First one is red, second one is green, third one is blue. Blue is not there, but we can not required for us. So now here I am going to create a mix shader, which I am going to use it. This value is here. Now I am going to duplicate this one, shift D, and I am going to connect this shadow to first one here, and this fact to here. Now I am going to disconnect this one, and I connect this shader here. I connect this fact here and this shader to the surface material. So now okay, I just dragged inside, that's why it came like this. Okay, I move this one like this here. Now this white I'm going to make it as red, and I'm going to connect it to the first shader. Now you can able to see the red what I have given in this texture. You can able to see it has applied only on the black surface which is required for us, right? So this is the way of designing we can do. Okay, now what I am going to do this color I am going to give it as white, and I am going to give the roughness for this because it's a rubber, no? So there is no sign. Now this color I am going to change. Now I am going to duplicate this one, Shift D, and I am going to change the color. Which one is red now? Red is the text for us. Red I am going to give it as red only. I am going to connect this to the second shader in this. Now it's getting updated. Now we can able to see that text which is there is in red color, so which is required for us. So what I am going to do is I am going to give the text roughness 0, so which will be shiny for us, which looks nice. Okay, now this one I am going to, instead of red, this back color I am going to give it as, so a little bit different. What color we can give? Okay, let's decide. Okay, I just duplicate it, Shift D, and this roughness I am going to make it a little bit increase. I am going to increase, and this color I am going to give background as red, which is will be nice. So I am going to give a little bit dark gray. So let me see how it looks. I am going to connect this to the second mixture, so which is the green. So for update it take time, so which is green for us, which is the green value. So now we can able to see the texture has been created, so which I have given green one. So what I am going to do is this one I am going to make it as some other color because it doesn't look good. Red. Okay, this one it is okay, and yeah, green looks better. I'm going to give red. Okay, now this looks better. So now our eraser has been ready. So like this way you can match the colors. So this is the sample I have given. So we can match the color, and now I change this color to white. So which that one is comes, but here the color which one is there now. So that one become very tiny white. So that's one we have to do as per our requirement. Or we can do one thing. I got one more idea. So I go to the text. I select everything and I make the font color 000000FF, which is the blue, and I save it and I export the same, so which has been exported. Now I open the image once again and I collect the color. So which one has came blue for us, so we can, which will be useful for us, this one now. So this is, let it be, I create, I duplicate it, Shift D, and I select this one to first value. This one I am going to create Shift D, and I am going to connect this one to first shader. This fact is going to be a third one blue, and this one is, so red, green, blue. So now for this I am going to create shift D and I create a new one. I connect this one to here and I'm going to make it as red. Okay, now it has been updated. Now you can able to see we have given the different color for these three things. So now this background I'm going to make it as red. So now our texture has been ready. Okay, our rubber has been ready. So this is the way of designing the color. So now this one we have given separate. So using the RGB we matched the single texture. We can give different colors which can be used. If you like this video, give a like button, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe the channel to get a new videos. Next video let me see. Bye bye.